Alright, so today's project will be flocking the dash. I've never done this before, but I've seen a couple YouTube videos, so we'll just kind of wing it and see how it turns out. I just gotta take out some of the vents and kind of just prep the dash since it's still in decent condition. But got the stuff here. This is the sticky adhesive, and then 2 bags of flock. I did went to Harbor Freight to grab, where are they? Grab a couple brushes, because the ones they give you is this big. To do a whole dash like this in 15 minutes, because I believe that's the time limit is what the internet says. I was like, that ain't happening. Maybe use this for details in the little nooks and crannies and whatnot, but let's get this going. At flocking. It went decent. Definitely got better the more pieces I did. Kind of did that one for fun. I don't really know why. Just figured might as well since I have everything out. The stuff's starting to look good. Ignore the chunks and whatnot. It's drying, and then I'll brush all that off. But that center piece right there, that looks pretty good. Dash is looking good. Kind of digging it. Started applying it. I kind of got caught up in the moment and forgot to set the timer, so hopefully everything sticks and everything's good. So far, so good. Looking pretty decent. I can't wait to get it in there, mount up all the gauges, and finally have this done after a long time of wanting to. Yeah. Just so let these guys dry a little bit before I move them around and start the cleanup process. But other than that, maybe I'll tinker around on the S13 a little bit. I don't know what else. So got the dash back in. I noticed there's a few spots that need work, but first time doing it. Gotta learn from some mistakes, but if you want to take a look. Got my gauges and got oil pressure now, and got the intercooler piping on, and a few little miscellaneous vacuum lines, and got it all figured out. Right now Brian is finishing up the wiring, and you know, maybe we'll get it started today. It's kind of the goal. Pretty stoked. I think summertime I'll probably redo it, but I don't know. Also, I don't know if I should do the center console. I did like the surrounding shift boot. It's not too bad. Definitely should have layered it up more than I anticipated. Now we just to last piece to complete it. So now I got matching suede dash and suede wheel. I'm so excited.
Oh, I smell fuel.
Sound like a shot something.
Yeah, it's just...
Anything out there? Make sure to take the valve cover off your blown up one.
To see like,
Yeah, which way to turn. I just read something, we're gonna do this a little bit.
okay.
So we'll start it, then you unplug it once it's running.
Oh, and then have it locked.
And then it says you rev it a couple times, then it'll lock. Fucking wild. Anywhere that you can do, yeah. Are you shooting? Yeah, it's about tuned off.
I think it's tuned off on this.
Because it liked it more when I went this way. That's moving that.
Okay.
I've left that on before.
Oh, I've done it plenty of times in the last swap. They're just like slam.
Oh.
Here's the shit kind of thing.
Alright, so we're good.
Yeah.
So another adventurous weekend. Clutch and transmission is on my motor. It's essentially ready to go back in. That's going to be the next big step for me. And then intercooler piping, wiring, new exhaust, whatever other tidbits that I may need to do. On the other hand, the SR is now running.
Yep.
And that's it. And we're done.
Yep. Okay, bye. Huge shout out to Brian, our teammate. Wired everything up. I don't know exactly what he did, but he did his magic. His wiring magic to...
His unicorn magic.
Yeah, from S14 motor to an S13 chassis. And yeah, she runs. Nothing's leaking. We're just trying to heat it up, but with the clutch fan, it doesn't want to heat up right away, so we'll save it for another day when we have a little bit more time and not piss off the neighbors with holding it at least half throttle. Picked up some intercooler piping, so I didn't have to reclock or cut any of mine. Seems to work okay. As of right now, that's just kind of awkward.
Mocked
bend.
up, but still works.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a 90, but it could, I mean, if I just find it like a 45 or something, golden, won't be worried. Just gotta bleed the system and check the timing. We've been shooting the timing, seems a little bit off. We just gotta get the cam angle sensor lined up correctly. It's kind of a pain, and with all the knowledge on the internet, everyone has their own opinion on it, so it's trying to just figure out the correct way. But that sums it up for another weekend with one car pretty much done and 2 more to go.
Yay. Next. And then the unicorn. I know everybody wants to see that. We haven't done really much information on that yet. We'll get Brian involved. We'll let him explain it a bit more. Alright.
But yeah, until next time,
Like.
subscribe.
And share.
That was so corny.
1, 2,
Perfect.
3, hit, hit, hit,